Hello children, today I am going to teach you part 2 of blow hot and blow cold. So, in the part 1, we were discussing about how Mia Baliste saw the woodcutter blowing onto the potato that he has taken from the pot. Now what happened next? Mia Baliste was talking to himself. He is blowing again. Now what? Now again he went. Is he going to burn the potato? He was telling to himself. After blowing a few more, that means foo-foos on it, the woodcutter put potato in his mouth and began to eat. Hello brother, he said. If you don't mind, can I ask you a question again? See, Mia Baliste came again and asked the woodcutter a question. Now Mia was very surprised. He just could not stop himself and off he went hopping to the woodcutter. The woodcutter replied, Not at all. Ask whatever you want, Mia Baliste said. This morning, you told me that you blew on your hands to warm them up. Now you are blowing on this potato, already so hot. See, what did Mia Baliste ask? This morning, you told me that you blew on your hands to warm them up. Now you are blowing on this potato, already so hot. Why do you want to make it hotter? As I said in part 1, so he asked, why do you want to make it hotter? Then the woodcutter replied, No, my little friend. This potato is too hot. I am blowing on it to cool it down. As we have discussed it earlier, like when something is too hot, we blow to cool it down, isn't it? Yes. When he heard this, Mia Baliste's face became white. He began to tremble with fear and started to back away. The woodcutter was a good man. He said, What's wrong, Mia? Are you trembling because of the cold? But Mia Baliste kept going backwards. When he was safe distance away, he said to himself, What kind of creature is this? Surely he must be a ghost or a jinn. Blow hot, blow cold with the same breath? It is just not possible. So children, this is the end of the story. Now, as I have promised you that we will learn some new words, I want you to write down those new words and its meaning too. And also, we will discuss the further questions over here. Now, the first one is woodcutter. Woodcutter means a person who cuts down trees and branches. Yes, write it down. Numb. The second word is numb, which is unresponsiveness. What it will be? Unresponsiveness. Yes, write it down. The third word is deep. Deep means extending far down from top or surface. Yes, extending far down from top or surface. The fourth word is wonder. Feel doubt. When you feel doubt about something, we say wondering or wonder. The next word is amazed. Amazed means greatly surprised. Yes? greatly surprised. Next is amused. Amused means finding something funny or entertaining. Yes? So, the meaning of the amused is finding something funny or entertaining. Hid. What do you mean by hid? Put or keep out of sight. Like, I hid my finger. Where? I hid my finger. So, I will keep it out of sight. Yes? The next word is nodded. Nodded means move one's head up and down repeatedly like this. I am nodding my head right now. Okay? The next word is trembling. Shake or quiver slightly. Slightly. Trembling. Now I'm trembling because of the cold. Yes? See, we learned new words. Remember the words and read them again too. Interesting, right? Now let's do the question and answer of the chapter. Yes, there are few question and answers. We need to do it. Let's start. Okay. Now the first question. For what other things do you blow air from your mouth? For what other things do you blow air from your mouth? Think about it. No? Think. Answer. Think and answer. Okay. Let me tell you the answer. The other things which I blow air from my mouth are for whistling. Isn't it good? Yes, it is good. Playing with a firkin like this. Take a paper and do this. On erasing on the notebook with an eraser, the rubber particles are removed by blowing air on them. Yes, take a paper or if you are writing something, you have done some mistake, rub it off and then little particles comes and remove by blowing air on them. Like this. For cleaning spectacles, if you have ever seen anyone wearing a spectacles, what they do often in a cold month, they just take it out and they clean it. So, these are the ways, right? So, let's go to the next question. Good. Now, this is a picture. First picture. Minnie tried to cool her tea by blowing on it. Minnie tried to cool her tea by blowing on it. How? Try it. Which do you think will be hotter? Minnie's tea or the air she blew from her mouth? Yes. Answer? Try it. Try. There is hot tea. Yes. She is cooling it down. How? By blowing it from little distance. Now think. What will be hotter? Yes. You are right, children. Minnie's tea would be hotter as compared to the air blew from her mouth. So Minnie is trying to cool down the tea by blowing on it. Now, in the second picture, Sonu was feeling very cold. He kept blowing onto his hand. Now, think and write. Which will be cooler? Sonu's hand or his breath? Which will be cooler? Think. Let's try it. Okay? So, Sonu is blowing onto his hand. And the question is, which will be cooler? Sonu's hand or his breath? Finding out the answer. Oh my God, smart children. Here is the answer. Sonu's hand will be cooler as compared to the air blown by him because it's a cold day and Sonu's hands was becoming very cold. So he is blowing it to warm and Get little cozy. Now, the next question. Make whistles of the things given below. Write in a sequence from the loudest to the slowest whistle. From the loudest to the slowest whistle. I know one whistle, so which I have done. Now you have to try to make whistles which will be loudest to the slowest. Okay. Now let's see what will be the answer. Okay. Apart from these, buy a cap of a pen, putting fingers in the mouth, wrappers of a toffee, balloon and leaf. Correct? Now next question. It's a big question, but it's a musical question. Let's hear the question. Have you seen people with different musical instruments like flute, dholak, bean, guitar and mridang or etc.? Now, can you recognize the sounds with your eyes closed? Yes, you have to close your eyes and you have to recognize the sounds from your ears. Now find out more about these musical instruments. Collect their picture. What you can do? You can ask your friends whether they are learning flute or dholak, bean, guitar or mridang. You can go to their house and listen to those musical instruments. They will be really interesting and musical instruments are really nice to hear. So, let me tell you the answers also. Let's see. Now, yes, I have seen and I can recognize the sounds of flute, dholak, bean, guitar, mridang and etc. And I will show you with the pictures. These instruments are discussed below. Now let's see. Oh, you can see the first one is flute. Flute, you must have seen Lord Shri Krishna blow flute, right? Sweet music comes from the flute. And it is played by blowing air from your mouth. In the flute, there are holes which you can blow air in that holes like this and the music will play. And you have to work on your hands too. Okay? Now next is dholak. Now how dholak works? It is made up of wood and leather. Yes, there are some part of the dholak is made up of leather. Which part? The part we tap hard by both hands. The dholak looks like this. You can see in the picture. The dholak looks like this. It is made up of wood. The outer structure is made up of wood and leather. And it is played by smart children, tapping hard by both hands like this. You have listened a dum 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 dholak? Yes. Now, bean. Have you seen any snakes passing by through and we call a person who comes with the bean and blow bean in front of the snake and the snake starts playing? No? So this is the bean and played by blowing air from mouth. Yes? Yes. Okay? It is also made up of wood, but there is no leather on it. Now, the next one, guitar. Guitar is nowadays in a trend. Everyone wants to learn guitar because guitar strings are really good to hear. So, guitar is made up of wood and metal strings and played by fingers. You will see some boys or girls who learn guitar, they play by their hands just like this. Yes. You can watch videos on guitar also. They are amazing to hear. Now, the next one is mridang. Mridang, it is made up of wood and it is played by tapping hard by both hands, just like dholak. So what it is? Like dholak is made up of wood and leather, but mridang is made up of wood and copper, and it is played by tapping hard by both hands. Okay? Okay. Next question. Have you seen someone blowing on the spectacles to wipe them clean? How does the air from the mouth help in cleaning the spectacles? Yes. How? Have you seen anyone blowing on the spectacles like this? No? And do you know how does the air from the mouth help in cleaning the spectacles? No? You really don't know? And you want to know? Here is the answer. The air blown from the mouth is hot, and the glass of the spectacles is comparatively colder. So, the hot air we breathe out contains water vapors. What it contains? Water vapor. We know that when something cold and hot mix up, it contains water vapors, which turns into tiny droplets of water when it comes in contact with a colder glass. Now see, when a hot breath comes in contact with the colder glass, what it makes? This makes the spectacles clean. Now, next question. Take a glass, bring it near your mouth and blow hard on it. Do this 2 or 3 times. Does the glass look hazy? Try, children. Take a glass. Yes, take a glass, bring it near your mouth. Okay? Now blow hard on it. How many times you have to blow? 2 or 3 times. Okay? Does the glass look hazy? What did you find out? Let's check the answer. Glass look hazy. What it becomes? It becomes moist. The air blown from mouth is hot and the glass is cold. So, the hot air that we breathe out contains water vapors, which turn into tiny droplets of water when it comes in contact with the colder glass. This makes the mirror moist and hazy. So the air blown from the mouth is wet. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Put your hand on your chest. When you breathe in, does your chest come out or go in? Now put your hand and try. Put your hand, breathe in. What did you find out? On putting the hands on the chest, when I breathe in, my chest comes out. Yes, try it. Correct. Now, let's move to the next question. Take a deep breath. Ask your friend to measure your chest with a thread measurement. Now, do this at home. You can call your friends or your sister or your brother or your parents. You will take deep breath and ask to measure your chest with a thread or a measurement tape. Okay. Now breathe out. Again ask your friend to measure your chest with the measurement tape. Was there any difference in the 2 measurements of your chest? The measurement of the chest on taking a deep breath is 24 centimeter, is just the number. And the measurement of the chest on taking the breath out is 20 centimeter. And yes, there is a difference in the measurements. The chest comes out and measures more on taking a deep breath and it goes in, and measures less on breathing out. Okay? Now let's see the next question. Put your finger under your nose. Can you feel any air when you breathe out from your nose? Let's try, children. Take your finger under your nose. Can you feel any air when you breathe out from your nose? Yes, I can feel. You will also feel. Okay? Now the next question. Count how many times in 1 minute do you breathe in and breathe out. On counting, you will find out. Okay? Now, try it. Before preparing this question, I breathe in and breathe out for 1 minute. So, this is my answer. On counting, I breathe in and breathe out for about 20 times in a minute. Not like this. Normal breathing. Okay? Now, jump 30 times. Did you feel breathless? You can try. Jump, jump. You can. What do you feel? I feel breathless. Yes. On jumping, I feel breathless. 30 times that to be. See? Next question. Now again, count how many times in 1 minute you breathe in and breathe out with the jumping. Okay, so I did it. Now the answer is, on counting after jumping, I breathe in and out for about 26 times. It's much more than before normal breathing. Okay. So, the next question is, what was the difference in your count before and after jumping? What is the difference? I breathe about 6 times more after jumping. The difference in the count before and after jumping shows the breathing rate increases after jumping. Now, the next question is, you have all heard the tick-tick of the clock, right? Have you seen a doctor using a stethoscope to listen to your chest? What do you think she hears? Where is the sound coming from? Is there a clock inside your chest? What it is? No? Here is the answer. Yes, I have seen a doctor using a stethoscope. She hears the heartbeat by using the stethoscope. This sound comes from a heart. No, there is no clock inside our chest that keeps ticking away. But a heart lies in the left side of the chest that beats continuously. Dug, 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 dug. Okay? Now the next question. Stand with the snake below a fan. Look in which directions it moves. Take this paper snake to different place and observe its movement. So what you will find out? On taking the snake below a fan, it moves anti-clockwise direction. This is because here the air is moving downwards. Another question. Can you understand from the movement of the snake if the air is moving upwards or downwards? Can you understand? Yes. The direction of the air can be easily understood by observing the movement of the snake. Yes? Now, if the snake moves in the direction of the clock, how the clock moves? Like this: 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, again 12. This is the clockwise. If the snake moves in the direction of the clock, it shows that the air is moving upwards. When the snake moves in the opposite direction, this shows that the air is moving from the downwards. Okay, upwards is clockwise and downwards is anti-clockwise. Okay, now let's go to the next question. While playing, Amit hit a wall. Oh, his forehead was swollen. Didi immediately folded a scarf 4-5 times, blew on it, kept it on Amit's forehead. Why do you think Didi did this? Children, we have discussed it earlier, isn't it? So try. Now, this is the answer. After hitting on the wall, Amit's forehead would have swollen and become hotter. So Didi folded the scarf below on it and kept it on Amit's forehead because she might have learned this from her elders. But it is a wrong practice. Actually, it does not cure the pain. But on blowing the scarf, yes, we have discussed it earlier, on blowing little warmer, it gives some relief to the pain and swelling. Okay? Don't worry, children. This is the last question. So what's the question? We blow cool hot things as well as to warm them. Give examples of each. You can give. Now you know on which we blow hot and on which we blow cold, isn't it? Yes, you can give examples, right? Yes. Let me tell you the answer quickly so that you can check with it. Here is the answer. Example, when we blow to cool hot things, these are a cup of tea, right? Or any hot food, right? Or any hot food like soup, like roti, like dal, like rice. Don't we blow it? Don't we blow it? Now example, when we blow to warm a cold thing, our hands in the winters, we also blow cold to get cozy, our hands in the winters, isn't it? Yes. Now this is the end of the question and answers. We have learned so many things and we have answered the questions as well. And not to forget, we have learned new words with meanings. Thank you, children.